July 15 marked the highly anticipated 18th annual Coconut Cup race on Roy Namor. Event planner Laura Pasquarella-Swain explained what the event is all about.
You know, people come down, everybody chills at the beach, you know, we're going to have a cookout after the race, I'll award the prizes to people, and it's just a fun, silly afternoon at the Surf Shack on Roy Namor.
Similar to a rubber duck race, coconuts were dropped into the water and with the power of the wind and waves raced to the finish line.
We have two classes. We have the modified class and we have our stock class. The modified class is if you embellish your coconut in any way in form of a sail or an electronic or Alka-Seltzer. We've seen all sorts of crazy things through the years. The stock class is just a plain coconut that's either been painted up nice and fancy or has a number on it. Those will get dumped into the water all at the same time after the modifies are launched.
The race begins when the coconuts are dropped into the ocean from a boat directly in front of the surf shack.
Typically, we'll end down at the fuel pier. This year, we're not quite sure yet with the wind today.
Due to the direction of the wind, the coconuts were unfortunately not going to make it to the pier. Thus, a line was decided to mark the end of the race. The coconut race began as a fundraiser to raise money for the ECCF.
We had a group called ECCF, Enterberg Children's Christmas Fund, and it was a fundraiser, and we would raise money, and at Christmas we would buy gifts and Santa and feed all of Third Island. And we'd bring them over here at the beginning of December and have a big Christmas party. Unfortunately,
the fundraiser has dissolved since then, but the event continues on as one of the bigger events on the island.
Mark Swain, first place in the stock coconut.
After the coconuts were collected from the ocean, the winners were awarded prizes. This year's prizes were custom coconut fish.
We have prizes for both categories. We have just a first place prize in the modified only because there's so few. And we have first, second, and third in the stock class.
In the modified class, Gene Littlefield won with his large-sailed coconut.
Well, just from past years, lots of coconuts have done well with a sail. And so it's mostly just coat hangers and hot glue. And a little poorly applied paint at the last minute. Yeah, it actually did pretty good. The sail held up. I was glad to see that. It was pretty rough out there. I've often thought that there would be some value in sea trials, you know. Try them a couple times, but over the years I've never done it. I just build them, get it done at the last minute, put it in the water and see what happens.
The top three for the stock class were Mark Swain, Tom Hook, with Chad McGlynn following up the rear. When asked strategy, Mark said,
"Like Altair, bigger is better."
Everyone in attendance, whether they competed or not, had a great time at this year's 18th annual Coconut Cup race. As part of its commitment to environmental standards, USACA is focused on removing World War II-era metals from Kwajalelin's western shoreline. Hired to perform the job is KFS, led by Environmental and Operations Manager Sam Taylor.
We're working on the Navy dump removal project, so we're going to be removing all of the metal that's along the shoreline here. And we're going to create a revetment, which is basically a rock wall to stop the oncoming waves to reduce erosion. We're going to remove all of the metal all the way down to the reef flat, and we're going to cut a keyway and put in all of the rock in its place, so that way the island won't erode away.
When the KFS team arrived, they were unsure what all they would find on the shoreline. To their surprise, what they saw was not what they had expected.
It's mostly just clean coral sand. But we found a little bit of trash. We thought it was going to be a big Navy dump, but it actually turns out it's more of a backfill. It's about 3 acres of land, and our revetment is going to be about 2,000 feet, I believe. We're working with NAN as a subcontractor out here. We have a great group of operators, great group of RMI employees. Very easy to get along with, and we also like to hang out after work as well. So just a great good group of guys working very hard.
Sam and his about 8 workers have a lot of area to cover. They are supplied with some heavy machinery with even more equipment on the way.
Right now we're running a lot of heavy equipment, so we have a mower, we have a few excavators, loaders, and we'll be bringing a lot more equipment on the barge. We started in May, and we'll probably be here till the end of the year.
There's still plenty to be done, but the team has been working hard to clean up the area and prepare the site for the revetment.
It's day camp, so we run from about 8:30 to 4:30 every day. They can sign up for a day, they can sign up for 2 days, they can sign up for a half day. They have to register through our office, but if they want to come for a free trial, they can. Our big thing is achievement, belonging, and relationship building. So we want to build relationships with the kids and help them build relationships with each other. We want them to feel like they belong. We have some new kids who are just new on island, so we're working hard to incorporate them. And achievement, they want them to try new things, so pushing them out of their comfort zone and getting them to try new things. I think it's important people know that we are not daycare. We are day camp, and their kids are coming here for an experience. Really like team building things. So anything where they have to use their brains and work together, they really get into that. We're doing a pirate treasure hunt. So we have clues hidden along the beach, and they are working, there's 2 teams, and they're working together to solve the clues, and each clue takes them to a different location of the next clue, and the end result is a pirate treasure. I think it's very important to trick kids into learning, because if you go in and say you're going to be educated about this, they automatically put a wall up because it's summer and they don't want to learn. So if you say we're going to do this project, but let's learn about this artist so you can better do the project, they're more engaged and they listen better. So we kind of do that with everything. I think we are in a unique situation where these kids are all really engaged in learning. They're really smart. We do a lot of team building and a lot of like STEM projects. The older kids are learning to mentor the younger kids. The little kids are learning to work together and share. And so just learning to work together, I think is really important. Our job is to make these kids have a fun summer, and we take it seriously. I think what makes us different is the staffing that we have. We are 100% engaged in the kids.
I say R!
Franklin, don't start. Don't start, please. What? You were there! You were there! I bought you at the same sporting goods store I bought the paddle. Please don't. I know you said it 100 times. Yeah, we went out. Yes, we went out to sea. We didn't tell anyone. We didn't dial it in. Well, you could have called it in. Your face is made of a hand. At least put it to use and dial some numbers. I thought we were using the buddy system. I thought you were my buddy. Don't make me say it. Don't. Stop it. Sometimes I wish you were deflated and that this was full of air. No, is that funny? Okay, here you go. I know, it's okay. It's okay, look, we're in your favorite spot. Yeah, no, open your eyes. There you go. No, here, smile. There we go. I know. Okay, I'm sorry. No more. I know.